Yeah.
Some cases we run into on the E-Series vans is airflow not coming out of the vents. The operator is unable to get the air to blow out of the vents, and no matter what selection the switch is in here, it's all the way over into vent, and the air is not blowing out of the vent. It's actually blowing out of the defrost up here by the windshield, or it might be stuck down on the floor heat and you can't get air coming out. This is caused by a lack of vacuum supply to the vacuum controlled switch. This switch is actually vacuum controlled, and these switches sometimes themselves will fail, but most commonly it's a lack of supply, and we'll show you why on this particular van. Here's what we're up to today. If you have a late series E350, E250, E150 van and your HVAC controls don't work, you can't get airflow from the floor to the vent or to the defrost, it may be because of this vacuum reservoir, which unfortunately is buried inside of the heater case. Requires pulling this whole case out of the truck, the heater core, the evaporator. It's a quite involved job, but the case inside of it has the vacuum reservoir that controls the vent flow. This vacuum is what shoots the air to the defrost or to the floor or out the vents. And the vacuum reservoir inside of this case has sunk in here, and as Billy squirts it here with some soapy water, you can see where it bubbles out here. So it's leaking vacuum, and that prevents the controls from operating correctly. We'll get a new reservoir in this, get this all back together today, and they'll be able to control their air conditioning and their heat from the floor to the vent to the defrost. So we now have a new vacuum reservoir and check valve installed in the heater case of this E-Series van, and the mode selection switch for defrost, vent, and heat is now working correctly. As we switch this valve to the vent position, the air is directed to blow out of the vents, and as we switch to defrost or floor heat, the air will shift and go out those proper directions as well. A properly operating vacuum reservoir and check valve or proper vacuum supply to the controls inside the truck ensures that the HVAC system is working correctly.